Alright, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to Undisputed, and there was an update for this game yesterday. So it's the 15th, the 11th today, 15th of November. There was an update on the 14th that got released, making adjustments to things like stamina. I know they adjusted Wilder a little bit. And the regular punches and got the hooks and straights and uppercuts, I think, got a bit of a tweaking, which I'm not sure why they did that. But overall, I'm seeing the adjustment to the stamina has been mostly well received, especially in the online world. Some YouTubers that I tend to tune into for online players like iGame, Watch, and Pry, those are the real lads if you'd ask me. And you know, they were destroying people anyway prior to the stamina update. Because they knew how to deal with the power punches. A lot of people didn't really know how to do that. But I'm starting to notice in their comment sections now just loads of comments of people saying, I'm starting to get wins now, I'm starting to get wins. You know, so the stamina adjustments has definitely benefited people, but you should have been getting wins anyway. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't need to have the stamina adjusted to be getting wins. You know, once you get reads on people that just start throwing haymakers, you know what to do. Just step back, let them miss. Step back in again, or use your head movements. It's not that difficult. Let me just shut up while I dial these settings in. Undisputed difficulty, we'll go 15 rounds. I'm going to leave the game type on casual just so we can see the bars at the bottom of the screen, like, you know, block meter and things like that, head body health, just so you can see, because there's a reason I want to show this stuff off. So as you know, I mainly focus on the online, the offline. The online's not my world. So what I'm going to try and do here, I've just done it twice off camera, and that's make the AI completely gas, because I'm glad to see the AI does gas now, but it's almost pointless. And this is the problem I have with the card, like the fatigue, sort of lack of fatiguing system, or whatever you want to call it in this game. And it's been like that since the beta in 2023. Like, I love going to the body, as you know. You know, I mean, the fucking channel's called Liver Shot, for God's sake. I love going to the body. I love watching people go to the body in combat sports. And I just don't feel it's ever been there in this game. You know what I mean? Like, and you're going to see it. Like, hopefully, I'm going to get this AI to be completely gassed, round to like 25% stamina. And not only is it still going to be able to throw punches that can really hurt me in that state, it just doesn't. You're not getting drops off body shots when they're knackered. You should be like, when someone's knackered like that, it's all systems go to the body. Do you know what I mean? Or that's another thing that has never been really a thing in the game. Going to the body early to make them tired later on. It just doesn't seem to work. Like, I'm gonna go. Are you gonna see in this fight? I'm gonna be probably exclusively just going to the head, and the AI is just gonna gas, just because A, it's taking hits, and it's also just throwing shots at me, trying to hit me. So yeah, you're gonna see. I just don't think it's there. The punishment to the body is not a thing in this game, and that's why I don't really do it. Here's the corpse of Jimmy Lennon Jr. for the introductions.
Scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard. Fighting out of the blue corner from London, England, here is a middleweight and super middleweight champion of the world, known as the Dark Destroyer, introducing Nigel Benn.
And one other conversation that has been struck up now, and I agree with it, I'm noticing a lot of missed punches are happening. The tracking on the game wasn't all that great to begin with, but it's a lot of punches are missing now, and I'm noticing it when it's in close range. One of the main offenders for me is the right straight to the body, the regular right straight to the body. I don't throw power punches unless I'm trying to knock him down when I've got him rocked. But I find the right straight to the body barely connects. And it's pointless going to the body anyway, like I say, because it doesn't fucking fatigue them. So obviously you've got to be fucking careful. If you've ever tried just boxing against Ben anyway, it's no easy task. Like, so I'm going to try and just regular punches. That's how I like to play. Not saying it's wrong to go power punches. You play how you want, but to get the boxing experience for me, it's all about the faster punches. And a lot of this offense is going to be everything pretty much off the jab. That's it, Nigel. You throw your big stupid haymakers. It only takes one of them to connect solid, and he's got to fucking hit a free stun. So I'm going to try and drag him all the way to round 15, get him completely knackered. And you're going to see, just like, it just doesn't matter. He can still hit super hard. Going to try and keep me combos to 2 to 3 punch combinations, because there's obviously the stamina attacks now. But you're going to try and, I'm going to try and stay over 50% stamina into the later rounds, just by, I mean, people are saying you do have to pick your shots, and I think there's definitely some truth to that now. I mean, you'd have to do that anyway, really. That should be across the board in combat sports games, picking your shots.
So much for boxing. This is a fight.
So, you know, I like to counter punch in this game, if you've watched my content before, so that's what I like to do with the AI. If I get it, I lose most of the time if I get into slugfests with the AI. And I just don't like how it looks. It looks sloppy to me.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Sometimes I get caught into a bit of a brawl if shit starts getting hairy. I think we took that round just on counter shots.
Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
See, look, he's already, I know he threw a lot of shots there, but the way to get the stamina down as well, I've noticed, and this was happening prior to the update, is just landing on them. Like, for some reason, I've noticed the stamina goes down quicker.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change
it? You got to be patient playing like this, because it's literally just waiting for them to go first.
Keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You can bait a shot out of them by flicking a jab out there. Sometimes they do want to instantly attack you as soon as you jab them, like that.
A lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
If you want to corner an outside fire, make them fight off the rope.
I'm saying mostly going to target the head here, and then try and maybe attack his body later on to try and get body drops, but it's just not going to happen. And I just wish the vulnerability system to the body was there, but it's just not. It never has been, really, which is fucking weird to me. Oh, just fucking stepped into that liver shot. The block is, you know, that was another thing I forgot to mention. They did make adjustments to the block as shots were getting through. They still sometimes get through, but just not as much as they were. But it just means the AI is even harder to drop now because, oh, there's a big fucking uppercut there. Because it was already pretty good at blocking all your shots, and you actually literally just had to break its block before your shot started to land in the rocked state to knock it down.
Catching air. You can't score with that uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
The fucking hell was that punch?
There's a counter shot.
I mean, you know what's making me laugh though, or what I'm seeing in comment sections? Because people are winning, all of a sudden the game's perfect, you know what I mean? It's just like the overwhelming rush for everyone to say, this game's fixed, it's perfect, best boxing game ever. It's got so many more problems, lads. It's got fucking loads of issues that I think some of you are just not aware of. Getting stuck in the pocket, hit registration, like I say, lack of vulnerability to the body, stuff still bleeding through the block. I mean, the block shouldn't be perfect, you know.
An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing.
And miss punches as well. And I know some punches are going to miss, that's just the way it is. But they're missing when they shouldn't miss sometimes. Like when they're right in front of you and you just throw it and it just kind of goes through them.
No problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. missing with the left hook. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
I hate the fucking grunts. I hate the... I fucking... It sounds stupid. How fucking stupid that sounds. Oh, counter jab from Ben.
Counter shot. Throws the jab but does not score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far.
See, look at his stamina already. Down to 73. And man's still at 99. I am picking my shots and be trying to be very patient and not, you know, waste shots or, you know, a shot's missed. If he blocks them, he blocks them, but I'm trying not to miss shots. I'm only trying to throw punches when I know they're going to land.
For an all-action slugfest. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing. Because
I'm going to try and get it right straight to the body. Let's see if I can...
Every time
It's too far out.
Guard, they get caught.
Oh. Look at that. Half of me fucking health gone already off one shot from him when he's been lit up with fucking counters.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful.
Oh, a bit too far out to punish with the step-in jab. Step-in jabs become like the best weapon for me. Especially when you're trying to make them miss and just to cover that distance again. Just makes total sense.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Well done with that counter shot. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Can't land that jab. That counter shot lands.
See, right straight to the body there. I feel like that should have landed. He blocked that one.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
That one just completely missed.
Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, it's no secret who
Look at that, 67 he's down to already. Just that, because we landed on him there. That wasn't through him missing. That was from us landing on him.
And there's the bell to start the round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish.
Oh, too far out there to punish with the jab.
If it's not broken, why change it?
So the only problem playing like this, you're not getting many knockouts, you know, unless you get flashes.
Keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that
got me leaning back there.
They want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
A perfect counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though?
That's the plan, Todd.
Can't land that jab. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Oh, too far out to punish that.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Nice counter shot.
See, I feel like he should have got a connection there. This hook just went right through me.
Scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special.
I think we might have lost that round.
This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and
Shut up, the pair of you fucking commentators are fucking dog water.
Ring the bell and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How do they use this?
See, right straight to that should have landed that. I don't think he blocked it. There was no sound, no noise to indicate that it was a block. It just didn't connect.
You are not fit. That is the worst place to be.
I'm finding it's one of the biggest offenders, and because I like throwing it so much. I know that one was too far out.
Right up the middle.
It does land sometimes. That one landed.
Big shots from both.
But like I say, it's just fucking pointless going to the body. Unless you've got that liver destroyer perk that's getting flash liver body knockdowns. But I want to drop people to the body because I'm brutalising them and taking their stamina away. You know what I mean? Like body punches do.
He scores with the counter. Nobody home with that hook.
Sure, some of these punches have like hyper armor on them as well, where they just tank through and they don't get interrupted.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage.
Well, he's cut, but I've got swelling coming up. See, look, we're still on 95% stamina, and look at that. He's just 1% below halfway now. And what fucking round are we in? Round 7, we're only at the halfway point.
Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction.
Right, that should have landed. I was right in front of him there. He didn't block it. There was no sound to indicate that he blocked it. Just didn't connect. That one just missed, I think. Same again. I feel like that should have landed.
Stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. Misses with that uppercut. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
A lot of effort being exerted here.
Should have been a fucking stun there. A wild overhand, beautifully countered with an uppercut.
Good counter punching. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Back and forth they go. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell to start the round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Well, you're getting in there with someone that's so fast.
Combination there, double jab, right, straight, left hook.
You've got to get some before you get in close.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect.
God, some of these punches still look dreadful, don't they? Like that right hook to the body, Ben just threw.
Has he punched himself out? Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got
I think
to
fatigue setting in
and relax.
for Ben.
Because you
Just
know
got into his
people in the gym,
fatigued animation, I think.
you've got to relax.
He's probably going to recover, though, in between rounds. Yeah, he is fatigued.
Great counter.
Oh, and a flash 1-2. Please don't let that be the end of the match.
We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
You're right, Todd. What a
Please
shot.
don't let that be the end of the match. I think it is. The one time I actually wanted to go to fucking 15 rounds, and I think we might have just got a fucking flash victory. Fuck's sake. Should be happy about that. In fact, I'm going to fucking do it again. Nice combination that dropped him. Step in 1-2 on the left hook.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, a knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym.
I mean, like I said to you at the start of the video, I did this twice. The same thing, took him to 15 rounds prior to pressing record, and it went to 15 rounds both times. There was no flashes, didn't even get a flash drop. Ugh, it's just fucking random as fuck. And look at that, 46 counter shots to 1. Let's go again. I don't care how long the video is. It's all about testing.
Here we are, getting ready for this.
Alright, let's see if we can get him into the 15th round this time. Fucking typical that. Two matches before the press record, and the minute of press record I get a flash. Like, didn't happen one time in the previous 2 matches. As soon as I record, I get gifted the flash knockdown.
You'd like to see more jabs. Back and forth they go. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. A perfect counter shot. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy. If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope, because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? Insane action. That jab misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Left hook just missed. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
And that's his round.
You've got to believe that both of these corners are telling their fighters they have to win every round going. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Who's going to be the first one to get rocked?
Todd, have you ever heard the saying, the true power is behind the throne? It's the cornermen, it's what they say to their fighters, how they pump their fighters up.
Johnny Nelson with another quality saying. You know, he took a break. I mean, look at the state of that fucking hell. Did you just see what happened there?
How about that time counter shot? This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Sugar Ray Leonard days. Somehow weathered the storm.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Does well to block that left jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. That bell could not have...
It's another round lost.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? Well done with that counter shot. And he misses with that jab. That jab doesn't find a home. Nice counter. These two are the perfect dance partners. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Nice. Oh, step backwards with the jab there. I thought it was going to stay in place.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Nice count. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
feel that was our round.
Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up,
I think that line of dialogue means that we won the round.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These two fighters are made for one another.
He's already off to a fucking flying start.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. No rest for the weary. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. They both want a knockout, you can tell.
Too far out.
He misses with that jab. That hook was off target. Swinging. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Probably he's won that, I think, maybe.
That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
Oh no, I think we got that. We opened him up on his right eye.
Because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
They ring the bell, and here we go. After a really
I'm
strong
not holding on to my stamina as much as the last fight, and he just punched directly through a body block.
Excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early
Should have
stages
stepped in
here.
there,
What have you
stepped to
seen
the
so
side
far?
instead.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
That jab should have been a counter shot.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. They're both trying for
Too
a
far
knockout.
out.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is. Oh, Leonard just got rocked.
Yeah, the orange head health there. Shouldn't have stepped in. Gonna get knocked down here.
Wait long to get back in and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
It's another round for him.
Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They exchange punches. Swing and a miss with that jab. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Miss with that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punching. Tried to score with a jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
He's just about to hit the halfway point with his stamina now. So we hopefully stay the course and get him into the 15th round.
Going after that last huge round for him.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Nobody home with that hook. Perfect counter lands. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. Got his gloves up to block the left jab.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Punch caught him clean. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle. Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
And those counters might have took that round.
About Leonard in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
So he's 47% now. We're still doing too bad. Not too bad. 82%.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken,
he's recovered a bit of his stamina
because he's everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then,
in his non-fatigue stance.
Because you've won that hands down.
Missing with the left hook. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Well, Johnny, it's still
I don't know what happened with that jab. It's like punched towards the fucking camera there.
You've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. And he scores with the counter. And he scores with the counter.
Now he's fatigued. It's probably going to recover though in the next round.
Caution being thrown to the wind.
Oh, massive overhand. Not going to get there. Just going to spam the left hook right straight, because that tends to get through. Power shots. The right straight, power right straight tends to get through the guard after the left hook, and it just comes out nice and quickly. Any other punch you just find just doesn't get through the block or past it. But at least we've not flashed him yet, so there's a chance it still could go to the whole distance.
Talk about being in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes.
42% stamina. We have got to be mindful of that swelling on the left. Round 9. He has recovered his stance.
What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final
Oh,
frames
that
of this
uppercut
battle?
missed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
There he goes.
Lucky that hook
Still got to be
didn't score.
careful though. It just means fuck all for his power. He can still hit just as hard as if he had full stamina.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job. He blocks that jab.
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
Can the Dark Destroyer get out of this dark place?
No point in going to the body. He's just going to block it. Don't worry about it.
Couldn't seize the moment.
Don't have to get every knockdown from every stunt.
Step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Good counter punch.
Ooh, one body shot. Look at that. Ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Put me in red.
Miss with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see
Now
what
he's
he has
fatigued.
for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round.
Still dangerous though. Doesn't really mean much.
Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing. Because
See, now I'd be thinking, oh, go to the body now. You know what I mean? He's knackered, go to the body. But it doesn't do anything. Unless he's obviously doing it to me. But that's not wearing me down with stamina. That's just power punches, just taking me fucking health down. That's all that is.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
The Dark Destroyer now in a very dark place. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. How are they still standing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it. It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
A perfect counter shot. Tried to score with a jab. Can't score with that hook again. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? And there's the bell to start the round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
Like you misses Todd when I fucking paid a visit.
Aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Fucking get down there. Pull counter right uppercut. Get on your fucking back.
Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I need to see that again.
Have a jab for the road.
So the referee says he can continue, but how much more does he have?
Still
left?
super dangerous.
Corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job.
Oh no! Nigel Benn in big trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they get into trouble, and that's what he's done right here.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace.
Nigel Benn has been rocked. He had his moment, but has it gone by?
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you'll get caught a lot more.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget.
God, the body punches are fucking dreadful, honestly. Thought to throw a few body shots there, right straight to the body, left uppercut to the body, fucking neither of them fucking landed. Something weird going on with the hit registration.
All-action slugfest. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Look at that. He's fucking gassed. He's taking all my fucking health with one body punch. What the fuck is that? See what I'm saying about it means absolutely nothing. The only thing that changes is the way they walk around the fucking ring. That's it.
To put some combination work
and they might be more susceptible to getting knocked out. That's it.
This This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he just missed with that left jab. Can't find a home for that jab. That uppercut just missed.
Don't know why that didn't connect. Never mind. Just punch through the block, mate. Don't worry about that. I was clearly blocking low.
With 10 seconds to go.
That's his round. Madness. Feel like a bit of rubber banding was happening there.
And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to... And there's the bell to start the round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him.
What's the point in having a block if they're just going to fucking punch through it?
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can be panicked.
Oh my god. See what I'm saying? He can still just fucking iron you out with no fucking stamina. The cunt's gassed.
But needs to play some defense.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
It's all offense all the time. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Straight right just misses.
Very close match. It shows the skill.
Look, it's just jabbing and left uppercut to the body now. Oh my god. One big tired haymaker from a gassed fighter. Rubber banding, fucking... You're witnessing it happening on screen right now.
Output. Thought there would be some more action here. Couldn't land that jab.
Why is he just doing double jab, left uppercut to the body? He's just like stuck in that loop.
That jab doesn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
That's another round for him. Haven't been able to get off any counters in the last two rounds.
I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
Oh, you don't have to worry, Todd. One of them already is.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
The straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
I mean, he's knackered. He threw a haymaker. He got countered with an uppercut, and he's still fucking standing. Didn't get even dazed.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier
Definitely more of an arcade game, this, isn't it? I mean, they're trying to make a simulation game, but it's fucking far from it.
If you know somebody's got the punch
Far
power,
from it.
someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Look at the speed he's throwing at as well. See how fast that came out? It's the same speed. There's no, like, tired punch animation. All they did was just slow down the punch animation. And it came out full speed then. Fuck, it's so many problems. Plagued with issues. And yet, because the stamina's been adjusted. Fucking best boxing game ever. Fucking, they fixed it, guys. Fucking hell. Just bleating sheep.
Time for them to recover after what we saw last round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep
One
yourself
YouTuber puts up a video
I
saying
don't
they
think
fixed the
that's possible.
game, no
And if they
cap,
try,
and everyone
they're
starts
training
fucking
their
going, bah,
conditioning.
bah.
They're being ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Can't score with that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That jab was blocked.
Backed out too far.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Fucking going into Terminator mode. Oh, never mind. Why fucking go to the body when you can just uncork one and take all my head health away? This is round, this.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. He missed with that. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Backing out too far now. That's his round, I think.
The three judges agree.
Oh, it's the end of the fight. See what I mean? Like, he should have been gassed. I wasn't even in a gas state. I was probably getting close to losing all my, getting into that tired animation. But I mean, you can't not tell me that's fucking way off. Like, there's no vulnerability with fucking stamina. Just it makes you susceptible to being KO'd to the head a little bit easier. I mean, look at that, 61 counter punches to 8. Fuck's sake. Fucking game's got so much work to do. I want it to pull through, I really do. If you're telling me I'm just a hater, just fuck off the video, you're a fucking dipshit. If you feel like, if you interpret that's what I'm saying, when I'm saying what I'm saying, just, you've got the wrong idea. Needs work, just face facts, the game's fucking far from anywhere near where it should be. Alright, but I'm going to leave it there. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.